Hey,
My foot's curling. My foot's curling. Ow! Ow! Ow!
What's this curling?
Ow!
Why is
that was
curling?
great timing. That's okay. That's our intro right there.
Wait,
Welcome back to
I need
Cloud.
to fix my feet, my toes. 1 second.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Clout. We're on episode insert
7.
number here. Is it 7? Really? We've got another episode for you today. Unfortunately, we couldn't get a guest on. We had 2 potential guests that we were thinking of inviting. Turns out both of them may have COVID, so that's a whole thing.
We all have COVID.
Yeah. So, wait, what? I just agreed with you.
Yeah.
So for this week, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, it's just going to be the 3 of us doing a regular old OG podcast.
Wow, we're so boring. So yeah, please exit the channel right now. Thanks. Bye.
No, this is
God.
going to be better than every other one. Except for the Straight Kento one.
Well, at least we have enough mics this time.
But also, I gotta say, I don't know, but I feel my feet curling. It's really weird. They're like
Why
twisting.
curling? Curling means it's like...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's what they do. When you get a foot cramp, they curl like
they
an
curl
arch.
and they're like.
So it's like a little, like, a bird.
Yeah.
So you could
Like a
literally...
little raptor.
Yeah, so Sush could become a little
So
bird.
you start screeching.
Sush, can you...
Oh, God.
Do you remember that time when I was talking about how PayPal, some kind of scammer was taking out a lot of money out of my PayPal account? Well, guys, if you didn't know, I was on my email and I got this message from PayPal. Do you guys know what PayPal is?
Okay, you don't have to go that far. They're babies, not idiots. or they're idiots, not babies. I don't know.
Because I
whichever
could
word.
describe what PayPal is and then talk about money and then talk about how money works and how like I got the money and then we can go into more like of an
Are
inception.
you the creator
phase.
of Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
Erica thinks you guys are stupid.
No.
I feel bad for you guys.
I mean, I do as well.
You literally call them
Yeah.
stupid every stream. So
Yeah, but stupider than Erica?
Oh,
So then that's
Okay.
like double.
who gave you kebab today, Kat?
You gave me fries. There was no kebab.
Who ate my little munchings in the morning?
Guilt trip.
I didn't eat your munchings.
Who gave you kebab today?
Okay, well, he was trying to start a fight, so, that's how we got into it.
What fight? I was just like, yo, can I have your kebab? And then she gets so pissed. I was like, okay, chill.
Okay, now Kat's making you shit
I
up.
think some people sometimes are in that time of the year, you know?
Time of the year? What are you talking about?
Just kidding. Cut that out. Cut that out. I'm just joking, guys. I usually don't say that. I think Erica might need to take a shit or something. She's got that shit face on.
Kat's a shit stirrer.
We can't shit because the toilet's clogged.
It's not clogged. There's just dishwashing detergent in it.
Yeah. Like, how much did you put in? It was full up to the top.
It was like really low, so I was like, yo, this toilet always gets clogged. So I put like half of the dishwashing
Oh my
detergent.
God. That's a lot.
Yeah. And I just go, doom, and then it's all like, it takes a
Jesus.
while for the soap to seek in, I think.
I'm hoping.
I'm hoping, because
Yeah.
I think next thing we're going to do is wash dishes in there.
Wait, where did that come from?
Because of the dish soap.
Anyways, talking about my PayPal. So what happened was, I saw my email, and apparently there was someone that transactioned all the money out of my account.
She had like $2.
And I had $0 left.
Negative $2.
And I never authorized this action.
Damn,
So, I started freaking out. I was like, ah! And I started freaking out. And then I didn't know what to do. So we got customer support, everything ready. And I was so worried. I was telling my stream.
She yelled at the lady on the phone, man.
She yelled at me.
Like, fully yelled at... Oh, yeah, she did.
She yelled at everyone.
She actually did yell at...
So what happened was I was freaking out and I was talking to the sales lady and she goes, "Oh no, it's not an authorized action. It's your account." I was like, "What are you talking about? I've never authorized." And I got so mad, right?
She was like, this account number right here, it's sent to this bank. And she was like... The lady goes, it looks to me like this is your account number. She was like, "No, it's not. It's not. I've never seen this number." And then she the lady on the phone is like, "Are you sure you seem to have added this this bank account about a year ago? It goes to your bank. It's registered to and then she said her like full name.
What's her name?
And then Erica just went silent. And I was just like shaking my head. I'm like, is this really? Is this really? And we checked.
And then I realized I was a Karen.
Turns out she was a Karen because the
Finally.
money was transferred to her own bank account.
Because the Japan policy changed it so you can't have all this money, so they have to transfer it by the end of the year.
Because
No,
some
they-
people.
They added a new policy on pay. What was that description?
I tried to make it as general
Japan
as possible.
people decided no money in PayPal ever.
Because people are tax evading. I've actually. You know what? That brings me to something I remember.
What's that?
Some of like my wealthy friends, they would ask like, "Oh, my dad needs to send this money to like, can you use your PayPal?"
What the fuck?
No, I was like, that's how people were tax evade, no?
I guess so. Yeah. Damn.
But cut that out, because just in case someone I know watches it.
Are they actually gonna watch it though?
Maybe,
I mean, you didn't drop
actually.
any names. It should be fine. No one's gonna know.
Arch just doesn't want to cut it out. And
No,
make
I'm
notes.
literally saying, like, how would they, like, yeah, they'll be like, hey, he's talking about me, but no one else is gonna know. Except the police when we inform them.
We should talk about David Dobrik's laugh.
In episode number 3, we talked about David Dobrik's laugh, actually.
Why the forehead?
It's glasses, I'm pushing them up.
Oh.
But yeah, like, what's going on with you guys' lives? Like, what's going on?
You live in the same house as us.
Yeah, but I don't barely know anything. All I know is that every time I leave a kebab left over, Kent's already eating it. It's gone, and that's it.
This is the hot topic in the household.
Literally, I asked, "Yo, you're not gonna finish your kebab like always. Can I just have the rest?" And she's like, "You simp."
Oh, wait, what? Oh, she did, right?
Yeah, and then she was like making a video. Kent, and I was like,
I didn't make a video.
I was like, chill, bro. Chill.
I was taking selfies, dude. I was not taking a video
Taking
of
selfies
you.
with
No,
the
you
simp.
took- no.
Oh, check me out. Look,
No.
I'm with a simp.
No, you took a video saying Kent is a simp, and I was like,
I
chill,
never
dude,
took a
chill.
video of you saying Kent is a simp. Kent's just making shit up because I never done that.
By the way, guys, if Sush is the one giving the kebab, isn't she the simp?
Yeah.
That's
Because she's
what I
paying
said.
for it.
Yeah.
She's providing the money.
No, because I'm not eating it anyway, so might as well give it to someone who wants it.
Also, I feel like I'm the definition of not a simp, except maybe recently.
Oh yeah, I actually really respect the honesty, like a lot.
What?
Let's try to stay energized for this, huh? I just look at Erica, she's like
Eric's about to fall
fucking
asleep.
drooling.
Can you stop saying JK and shit like that? It's getting really fucking annoying. I'm so sorry.
Says the annoying one, bro. What is Eric is just on the attack.
Oh shit.
You gotta be
I'm not
put
on
in
the
your
tag.
place.
It's just that you keep saying JK. Oh no, I don't. Oh, I have a bumble girl JK. What the what? What kind
Calm
of, who's
the
gonna
fuck
trust you at
down.
We
all?
got sibling domestic disputes. Hot
Calm
live
the
on camera
fuck
right now. Caught in 4K.
Down.
I don't know, but I feel
adult.
like I always get mentioned in articles. Like even though I'm not even part of it.
Eric is just trying to be like,
You're just the hot
flex.
topic.
No, I'm not the hot
Flat.
topic.
People
It's so
talk
stupid.
about you in different streams when you're not even like relevant to the stream. You know, you come up everywhere.
Yeah, I literally go on
I
a
fucking
stream.
hate it. No.
I literally come on a stream and then someone's like, "Oh, I think Sushi Potato was here," or they'd be like,
I know.
like an article will be like, "Oh, this serious thing happened." Also, Sushi Potato was also like
Yeah.
part of this as
And
well.
in your fucking chat when we're testing an emote or something, you put the emote and then people are like, "Hi sushi, hi." It's like they're just sitting in an offline chat waiting for you to appear. It's fucking crazy. When you raid someone when you're offline, you got like 18 to 20 people. What are they doing in your chat while you're offline? That's
It's a
fucking
party,
insane.
Arch.
they're
It's
watching.
a party.
It's ridiculous.
It's not even moving offline. You're just looking at a blank screen.
Yeah, well, like maybe they're talking to each other. We wouldn't know. You guys saw the recent thing, right?
I didn't actually see that much because I was streaming when it happened.
I actually watched it quite a lot. Probably the whole day was dedicated to that.
Well, they were talking about you at some point as well.
Yeah, well, because people thought that me and Yup said something. I think it's because we had like,
Oh.
a hot tub stream and stuff.
Dang.
So when like all the issues happened when they said she, a lot of people thought it was me
Right.
that was in the situation rather than crazy Japanese. But let's explain what kind of happened. Oh, I'm a horrible storyteller, but I could start you.
Well, the thing is like I don't know the full story, so I don't want to like
Okay, sure.
put out the wrong information because that's the big issue with a
This
lot of
is-
the articles right now is misinformation.
There's articles.
There's
articles.
A lot of
honestly,
articles?
Yeah,
They,
there's
they
a lot.
fucked it up again. Honestly, the same editor fucked up on mine. and they fucked up on them.
Dick Serto, right? Or
They need to
Dick
ask
Sturto,
first.
whatever
But
it
if
is.
you fuck up the article, you get more people talking about it and more views.
Yeah, but then if you get exposed as being wrong, like, where's your credibility as a source?
Yeah, people were saying I was being a Karen in front of the club that I couldn't get into, but it was just a medical clinic.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing. Yeah, like, all your harassment videos and articles and shit is all because, like,
it's
misinformation.
lots of information because they don't ask, and then
It's fucking whispers. They just want to get on the story as fast as possible. You know.
but it's not correct at all. They just assume by looking at the video, and they're
I
like,
feel
oh.
like they're not like they're just internet news sites, so I feel like they don't really give two shits about their rep or their credibility because people are gonna read it regardless.
That is true, and also at the same time, I now have like a person on Instagram that I contact when I say it's wrong, and they get back to me immediately. And then I think the last story that I had recently, they actually had an interview with me and talked to me about it before they posted it.
That's good.
Yeah, so you got to really tell them, or they just post whatever.
I'm just thinking when we post this podcast, all the news article people are gonna listen to the podcast and be like, "We're never gonna write an article about this guy," because I'm just ragging on internet like
Don't
news
worry.
sources.
You think that they're watching this? You think they do any research to when they write?
Rip clout. Rip our content. You think anyone's watching this fucking podcast except us?
No, I'm just saying is that if they don't put
Explain
any work,
it to the viewers.
Okay,
The viewers are us.
If they don't put any work into the writing, right, to find the right information, what makes you think they're gonna watch this? Is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, so you're saying that's a burn. You're saying that they're too lazy to
Yeah,
get the
exactly.
correct
I'm trying to burn
information.
them. I'm not burning you or burning them.
Okay. By burning them, you're burning us because we're them.
Well, we're the only two viewers.
And whoever our guest is. But even the guest doesn't watch their whole episode. Anyways, news articles. There's a lot of news articles and it's spreading misinformation. I don't want to spread misinformation, so I feel like you know more of the information.
Okay. So what happened was Tanuki and Yip. So Yip was drinking with his friend.
Explain who Tanuki and Yip are.
Oh yeah. So Yip is IRL streamer from a long time ago. He's been streaming since like the
In Japan.
early ages in Japan, doing IRL streaming.
From the Stone Age. He used a rock as a camera.
And he's Korean, but he was born and raised in Japan most of his life. And so
He can speak Korean, yeah.
speaks Korean, English, and
Yeah.
Japanese. I think
Yeah.
English is more of his challenge, but recently he just loves speaking English. So yeah, he learned from Twitch.
His English is like kind of
It's like broken English, but it's
no,
good.
but like charming.
It's a charming.
Like
It's good content
bad.
English.
Wait, not bad. It's like
It's like the funny like internet meme English.
Yeah.
it's like
You know,
Like it's really
Hello.
interesting.
Okay, no,
Wait.
it's not that bad. Shit, I just okay,
dang.
I can't put that
I-
in. Can I?
I was just going off on Cub.
Okay, he doesn't say hello. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a little bit much.
Dang.
I can say this because I'm Asian. Barely.
We
Arrow.
all have some things.
Anyways, and Tanuki is
Tanuki is an IRL streamer that started around the same time as me.
her Twitch name is not Tanuki. That's her name. Her Twitch name is Crazy Japanese.
Yeah.
Why is it called Tanuki?
That's her name.
That's her fake name,
That's-
but yeah.
Oh, that's her
Oh.
fake name.
Yeah, it's not
You
Yeah,
thought
it's her
someone a
name.
girl.
Because this
Japanese-
motherfucker told me it was her real name, and now she's like, it's her fake name.
you
You idiot.
Alright, do you know what Tanuki means?
Yeah, it's a fucking like raccoon.
Yeah. Why would you name it?
That's what I was saying to. I was like, "Yo, isn't it weird? Why would her parents want to name her after a raccoon?" And Erica was like, "Raccoons are cute."
And you believed it?
I was like, she was dead serious. She found out this information recently. I'm confident.
Would you? I heard Tanuki, and I was like, that ain't her
She's
name.
fucking with me, man. Yeah, I never thought it was, but she was like, "Yeah, it is. It is. It really is. It's her real name."
And you believed it.
She got mad at me.
Alright, you're way more gullible than I
She
thought.
got
you were.
mad at me, dude. What am I supposed to do when she's yelling at me? I'm like, okay, it's
She
Tanuki.
yells about random stuff. She's like, "Kebab, eat it." And then before,
Oh,
and then
God.
yeah, I don't know. She has like ups and downs. I don't know.
What are you talking about? You guys are so annoying.
Probably after this podcast, you're just gonna go yelling at us.
This whole podcast is just going to be us trying to finish this one like story. Crazy Japanese IRL streamer, Japanese, lives in Japan. She hasn't been streaming that long, right?
She has been streaming the same amount as me, which is like around like 1 year
Okay.
ish, I think. And I guess for her, she does also IRL content and she travels around Japan, but also is an not English teacher, but a Japanese
Okay,
teacher.
we don't need an autobiography.
Yeah, so
Um,
Crazy Japanese, just a Japanese streamer.
Crazy and Hyub, they both pull around what, like 500 to 1,000 viewers, depending on what they're streaming. So they're pretty, like, you know, fairly popular. And recently, as in like three days ago, maybe something like that, around the space of like
Sunday.
2 to 3 days,
Yeah.
did on Sunday.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
It was just like, oh shit, it's a statement. Yeah. So there was, what happened? So Hyub was out drinking with his friend.
Yeah.
And they were getting.
Sorry.
At least cough away from the microphone.
We can have the guests.
No, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, the COVID?
Yeah, no, that's all good. Just like, don't speak into the mic.
I'm sorry. I'm just giving some ASMR quality to the video.
Yup was out drinking with his friend. They were getting pretty drunk.
They were really drunk, and then actually they called me first, and they were asking if I could come.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't do it because I had other things to do. I want to clean. I haven't done laundry in a while.
Kent's out for blood tonight, man.
Excuse me,
Kent's out for blood.
That's actually
He
a
chose
good-
violence.
What happened was Hyub and him were drinking, like his friend were drinking. And they got really shit-faced, but Hyub was streaming. And Tanuki was also kind of like hanging out with another streamer called Priza, who's a Brazilian streamer in Japan. And so what happened was a lot of Hyub's chat came into Tanuki's channel saying, "Help Hyub! Help Hyub!
He was
He's
fine,
drunk.
though, right?
He's drunk." I guess he was fine. Yeah, he was fine. He was just drunk.
Yeah.
And they kept saying that to him. And Tanuki was like, "Oh, maybe I should." And she was remembering the time when I think Japani Jones, which is another IRL streamer.
Man, it's like Japandi and Erica get all the credit for looking after Tanuki, but all of us were there.
By the way, I think it was mostly me. I got the water.
I ended up staying out all night as well.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
were
think
all
that
there.
No one cared, Arch.
I was actually really mad.
What?
Yeah, because Tanuki got really drunk that day, and we were
Yeah.
all there until the morning.
I'm surprised she didn't need to get her stomach pumped. Like, it was pretty rough.
The next day, she was out and about
Yeah.
at 7 a.m.
It's crazy to me.
7 a.m. waking
and
up
I
in
was
the
there having a
morning.
hangover for the whole day. She was just out and about, and I was dead. But yeah, so what happened was she remembered that, and she realized I should help my friend. So she went to go visit Hyup because it was on the way to her house.
Oh, I thought it was a different story. I thought Tanuki was like, "Yo, let me snipe up Hyup." while
She
he's
did snipe him, but
But
like
it was because like people said to help him.
his chat. Yeah, but he didn't need help. That's just what the chat does. They just like
They
seeing
do that
streamers
all the
with
time.
yeah,
Like, they
it
come to
is.
my channel and be like, Hyup is like this, Hyup is like this. They're like super like all over the place trying to like make sure everyone collabs with each other.
Yeah.
It's kind of annoying. You guys have a lot of say, Mr. Viewers. Just letting you know. But so what happened was she went there, and he was really drunk, and I guess
He wasn't streaming at this point either.
his streaming stopped.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he wanted to stop it. It just ended up ending, and he wasn't streaming. It just went out of battery. He was so drunk to be able to fix it. And then Tanuki came over with her stream and was like, "Hi," and then the whole time he was just like, "What are you doing here? Why are you here? We're doing this. Why are you here?" And the whole time he kept like touching her head and her.
A couple of times I saw he turned to like he was gonna grab her face.
Yeah.
Apparently he was trying to take off her mask. Both of those not okay. Like, that doesn't make it any better. You don't take off someone's mask for them.
And she kept saying no. She was like, "No,
She said it a lot.
don't do it. Stop. Don't do it." And there was a time when he kind of like grabbed her arm,
Yeah.
but it was really aggressive the way, and she got so scared that she like went to the floor.
He like pulled her.
Yeah, pulling.
Pulled her over.
And she
basically.
didn't like
yeah.
it.
Well, I mean, like, I would hit someone for doing that to me.
Yeah. And she was kind of saying, "Can I sit next to your friend instead? Like, I don't want to." And so when she sat next to the friend,
Which is probably a bad move.
it was a bad move because I think Hyup had some feelings for her.
You think?
They did. Okay, he did. He did.
At the end
He
of
fell in
that,
love.
later on after that stream, he's just saying how he loves her so much.
Yeah. And like, I think also what happened was like when his friend started subbing to her channel, he got so mad.
I mean, she did that. I mean, he did that.
Yeah, the friend was just subbing like, "Oh, I'll sub to your channel," and he goes, "Why are you subbing to her channel?"
Which
And
is kind of unfair. Like, that's
Right.
just a nice thing to do. There's nothing wrong with that.
but it got really aggressive. Was the word, and so
Yeah.
it was-
Unless the friend is never sub to Hyup.
Wait, what?
Maybe the friend
Oh,
is
right.
never
Okay.
sub to
Maybe, yeah,
Hyup.
that's true. If he's never subbed to Yup, then maybe that's a little questionable.
yeah. So I guess it just got really bad, and so she wanted to leave, and so she like kept running, and then he also followed.
Yeah, he chased her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say the chasing was like so long to the point because I've been in a chase before.
Well, no, it wasn't. She yelled at him and then he gave up.
Yeah, he gave up.
And then
like,
she was kind of a little over the top. She kept like running away, looking back. He wasn't following.
Yeah, it was like one time, and then after that he stopped, and then he went home. But I guess it became such a big thing because, you know, a lot of like supporters, especially on Tanukis, are very supportive to Tanuki, I would say. Like, even when I was streaming with her, they would always like say that I'm a bad influence on her and stuff. So they're very overprotective of Tanuki. So it became to a point where it was a huge, big deal. They put it on Reddit, LSF, everything you could think of. And it just was now on every article you could think of with all this misinformation. And yeah, like...
There's still new ones popping up like today. Like, and it's been 3 or 4 days. So.
And this person just messaged me saying like, help me ban this person, report. And they sent me all the videos of like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
Like evidence clips.
Yeah, and it's really extreme, I think. Because like, when I went through my thing, it was completely different, I think. The way it went. So I definitely think it's very intense. I don't know. It's way more intense than like what I've been through.
It's blown up a lot, like for no good reason. The whole situation is stupid, in my opinion. Like, it doesn't need to happen in the first place. The fact that it did means, to me at least, both of them are kind of at fault. And the media doesn't need to get involved in it. I don't know. They just need to sort it out themselves and stop. Like,
is it okay? This might be controversial, but is it that big? The thing.
Well, Miss Kip watched it.
Well, what was Miss Kip's thought?
Well, his comment was because of he knows Hyup's past, like his history.
No, someone in the chat told him, and everyone knows that's why. And he was just like, "Oh, what a dickhead."
Yeah.
And
well, look, if it's repeatedly happening, then I don't really see why you should expect something to change.
But if Ms. Kif didn't receive that about Hyup's past, what do you think he would say?
He probably, I imagine he still wouldn't support it.
I mean, he wouldn't support it, but he would be like, okay, just a guy that got drunk and...
No, but the thing
is... aggressive. Like, you don't do that.
Not true, because Miss Kif was kind of like saying like, oh, the fuck? Like, why are guys like this, especially IRL streamers, like, why are guys like this? Like, it's like, this needs to stop. Guys are fucking assholes, is what he said.
Like it doesn't look like much, but,
Oh, I also didn't see the video, so I don't... Okay. The only thing I heard was, like, he was, like, just...
He like, pulled her, and she, like...
But, like...
He comes across as a very aggressive and forceful person when he's drunk.
Because I saw one video, and it was just, like... He wasn't aggressively doing anything. And it was like a 20-second video.
Right.
So I didn't see any like...
I don't know what video it was.
Well, she put the VOD back up if you want to see it.
Oh, she put the VOD back up?
Yeah, she put it up recently, so...
Why?
I don't know. Well, maybe she wants Hyup banned, I guess.
Oh.
Keeping the evidence on or something?
Yeah, it's just got worse and worse, and now they're not even friends, so... Oh. It just got really intense, is what I'm saying, and then like, it was just really... The highlight, a lot of people were talking about it. It's like the talk of everywhere in every Discord, everyone's talking about it.
Wait, in Japan or like other Discord?
In Japan. Yeah, in Japan specifically, yeah.
It's really quite stupid, to be honest.
Yeah.
But, like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Tanuki's overreacting a little bit. Don't think she should have sniped him, and Hyup is aggressive when he's drunk, and probably shouldn't have done what he did. That's really all there is to it. They just need to say sorry, make up, and then... That's it.
But like, I hope people understand. Like, it's crazy because like with IRL streaming, like once it happens, you can't really undo it because you have a camera in front of you. And I think a lot of people are like, "Why were you there in the first place?" Or like, "Why were you in that situation?"
Things are made worse because of the comments from the viewers. And
stuff. Yeah, and definitely like with the situation and everything, like people don't realize like everyone makes mistakes, but like I feel like when a streamer does it, it's like they're held against it for a long time.
Yeah. Well, the thing is like. It's because that's I just fucking bit my tongue. It's because it's so like accessible, you know. Like people make mistakes all the time, but you don't necessarily see them make the mistakes.
Not at all. But like as a third party viewer, you know exactly what's going on. You're more aware of the situation.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like because they can see you make the mistake. That's why you are more at large for it.
Yeah, so. But people that make more mistakes are also more interesting.
Yeah, too. That's true. I would argue.
Like if you're like Mr. Perfect, then people are gonna be like.
Well, if you're like perfect, then you end up being like having a rep like Hassan,
Oh, Hassan?
Yeah.
I think I saw his. He was like cursing the whole time, no?
He's the big fucking, like, the Chad of Twitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What does he do?
Like, fucking, he does a lot of politics.
Oh, you said fucking, and I was like,
He,
huh?
he does a
I was like,
Wrong side.
oh.
Wait, I'm getting confused.
he does politics, but like it's crazy how many people make TikToks or talk about him and saying how they want to fuck him
Girls are like they love
all
that
over
guy.
him.
Hassan Abi or something.
Yeah.
I think I saw him. He was just like shitting on people, no? Maybe it's a different
Probably.
dude.
He might have been doing it worse.
He does that
I
too,
don't know.
too.
But
Yeah.
he's very charismatic. He's good looking. I don't know. It kind of makes sense that his rep ends up like that. He started as like a TV show presenter or something presenter.
Something like that. And
Yeah.
also at the same time, like I feel like people are more attracted to people if other people like them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a it's
Yeah.
like a stigma almost.
Right. If Hassan, no one's saying anything about Hassan like being hot, it'd probably be just a normal guy. But because everyone's giving so much hype, everyone's like, oh yeah, he's so good.
Mhm,
He's so
mhm.
amazing. Because other
Yeah.
people give him good light. Yeah.
People like to follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's why like with you, everyone knows you as the weird streamer.
Wait, what does that mean?
You're weird. Everyone thinks you're weird.
So one person was like, she's kind of weird. And then everybody was
Yeah.
like, yeah. And
Yeah.
then it just like, it's like the monkey effect. It's like
yeah.
one monkey.
Snowball.
But who watches a normal
No.
streamer? Let's be real.
There's not that like crazy IRL streamers nowadays. Like
It's kind of harder with COVID and everything.
most of the streamers I watch, it's like, okay, just like their normal life.
Yeah.
I don't think
Let's just
there's
go
that
down
much.
to the shopping mall today.
Let's eat something.
Wow. Hello.
Yo, that was uncalled for.
Not again, Arch. Not
That was
again.
uncalled for.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh yeah, I think recently I also got into a threesome by accident. Like almost, but I didn't really get into it. You know, I was streaming and this guy missed his last train. He was like, hey, like you want to hang out with me? And so we started hanging out. And by like, you know, like the next 10 minutes, he was like, hey, you, me, Love Hotel, let's go. And I was trying to convince him that I was a lady boy with a penis. And then he's just like, ooh, but as long as your top half is good, sweetie, then we can go or something like that. And we just kept talking. And then after that, I was trying to avoid him, right? And I went to the Konbini to get something. And then this really drunk girl bumps into him. And I come back outside of it and I'm like, hey. But he was super into that girl. And the girl itself was super drunk. And they just start making out right in front of me. So yeah, I got cocked.
You got what?
I got cucked.
She got a cock.
Cucked is the word cucked.
That was in the story, right? She's a lady boy.
Oh, that's because she has a cock.
Yeah.
No, that's not what it is. But
Oh.
like, apparently this girl just started making out with him, and he was going to take her to a hotel. And I wasn't going to allow that. I was like, she's too drunk. She was so drunk she couldn't even walk. And I gave her water. And then
So you gave her water. Did you give her a fried chicken too?
I did.
Oh, and did you give her like a gratin?
If she wasn't able to walk, how did you move?
So we had to put her on like two of our arms.
Really?
Yeah, we had to like carry her. And then when
Last time I did that, guy threw up in his elbow.
ew.
And, like, his vomit was on his arm, on the back of my fucking neck, because I was carrying him.
Ooh.
My friend from uni.
It's crazy. Damn.
He was in a Spider-Man costume too.
No way. That's hot. So we went to karaoke, and he was just like, "Oh, come on! Like, why don't we just go Love Hotel instead?" And I was like, "No, karaoke." And so we start like singing, and I'm starting to sing with my mic, and they just start making out all the time, and I'm just like, "Oh." And after like 2 hours, 3 hours, I thought like, "Okay, I can leave now, and I can let them go."
She got her content,
And then
and
she
she's
goes-
gonna dip.
No. And she goes,
That's true.
she
That's
goes,
legit
she
true.
literally grabbed me and goes, "No, why are you leaving? You know I'm only into you." And she starts making out with me in front of the camera. And I just felt a cigarette mouth. And like she's like, "Okay, now I want to get the guy in, so we're gonna go with threesome." And I'm just like, holy shit, okay, I'm not doing this in front of a camera, especially not in front of a camera. And so
I mean, it would
They
blow
just
up on
forgot the
Twitch.
camera was there.
yeah, they forgot it. They were just like trying to plan to do a threesome in the karaoke room. And yeah, my chat was just fourth wheeling there. But yeah. So that's what happened.
That content.
It's so weird that people go to Twitch to like as like a fetish thing, like to jerk off. There's literally like, where's the thought process there? You can go on Pornhub. You can look up porn. People are literally there to fuck,
Maybe it's because they
But they-
can't get it.
but they want to go on
But
Twitch
I think
and see
Twitch
people
has-
who are not going to take off
No,
their clothes and
yeah.
are legally on Twitch not allowed to do that.
But can I speak on this? But Twitch has probably a lot more attractive girls a lot of the times.
You just gotta know what you're searching for.
No, I feel like no, it's because like you like it's like there, but you don't get everything.
I think it's because it's like the interpersonal thing.
The parasocial thing, I
Yeah.
think, too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can become closer with someone, develop like an emotional connection. Whereas you can't really when you're looking at the back of someone's like ass
Yeah,
while
but-
some guy comes on her
If
tramp
you-
stamp.
if they're too big, then like you write something and it's like.
What are we talking about?
Like you said, develop a parasocial.
Oh, if they're too big. Yeah, well, I mean, that's true, but they still do it with like famous people. You know? No, that's a good point because
Also-
like Pokemon is like an example. People still
Oh.
like.
I think that more the question is not Pornhub. Why do people not go to Chatterbait instead of Twitch? Right? Because Chatterbait, you can actually give
It's
money.
like outdated, man. That website's like 50 years old now.
Is it 50 years?
No,
ago?
not literally, but like
Dang,
I don't know.
before the
It's,
phone came out.
it was like it was outdated in the 2000s already, like 22 years.
Why haven't they updated it?
Do they make money on it?
Did I just say it was outdated in the 2000s? Probably didn't even exist in the 2000s. No, I'm just realizing what I'm saying. No, it's been outdated for a long time. Like, there's not even that many people on the platform, from what I understand. It's like a dying platform.
Maybe it's because like streaming like porn isn't lucrative because it's like
Well, the thing is like half the time the girl don't do anything unless you pay anyway, right? And people are, if they're not gonna pay on Twitch, why would they pay on like? I suppose there's more incentive, but like,
yeah, but wouldn't you rather just like make a video and have it be broadcast to like millions than
it'd be easier,
sit
right?
there and then try and be like, okay, maybe we have like 500 viewers.
Yeah,
Let's go.
It's like, oh, time to get horny now.
But a lot of people like it live because it's like you're there for the action. But then
Do
also,
they actually do the deed?
They do.
Yeah.
They do the deed?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you gonna use it now, Kat?
No.
Not for stream content?
Didn't you have it on your? Yeah, didn't you have it on your phone?
For stream, I don't even no, but I don't have that phone anymore.
For streaming on Chatterbait. For stream content.
Yeah. No, because I had it on that phone. And then Sushi used, and then now it's sent to my grandma.
Oh God. Okay, your grandma's using
Yeah, so
Chatterbait.
I think
shit.
it's the only app, so she might
Have
just
you
put-
called her recently? Is she like in a better mood?
Yeah, she's doing really well.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's like the only app on the phone too. so
Wow.
she
Okay.
follows
She's
you-
got a
it's not-
dedicated phone.
Did you really leave the Chatterbait app?
I didn't delete
app?
any of the apps.
That's so awkward,
So-
Kat. You knew you were gonna give it to Grandma. Why would you do that?
Grandma would be like, oh, she doesn't really know.
She'll
so
press
she
it
just
by
texts
accident
it.
one day. It'll just pop up. She'll be like, "Oh!"
And then she like never leaves
Because
the house.
You'll
She
give her
can't-
a heart attack.
Yeah,
dude.
she-
No, she'll be addicted. Not eat anything.
That's not any better.
Because she can't read English, by the way. This is our
Yeah, but
Japanese grandma.
She can see though. Like, come on, she doesn't need to read English to see some girl's asshole in her
And
face.
do you swipe?
I have no idea. I've never used the
Oh.
Chatterbait app. I've only been on the website like once in my life as well.
So there's a desktop and a mobile.
yeah. I didn't
Kent.
even know there was an app for
Ken,
it.
stop acting like you,
I
you
don't.
know.
I literally don't know about Chatterbait. But I'm
Kappa.
assuming it's like TikTok.
I don't know. I didn't. Like I said, I didn't know there was an app.
Mm.
The website's fucked. It's so outdated. It's just like a bunch of.
How would you
boxes,
know?
and I said I've been on it once. Fuck.
Once?
I've seen Arch watch and
It's
stuff.
there's no point in going on it because you don't get anything out of it unless you spend money. And I think the conversion rate's kind of expensive. I can't remember, but like, I'm not gonna spend money on sitting there like, yeah, show us your titties.
I'm just
Fucking,
so-
here's $10.
But I could see that as like what you.
I'm describing OnlyFans. That's crazy.
Yeah, actually.
Wow. What
So,
a
like,
time
What
to
do
be
you
alive.
guys think of OnlyFans though?
I think it's cool. It's a good hustle if you can make it work for you.
It's a good hustle if you have exposure.
That's the same with anything, though. I just
Yeah.
mean like the
Yeah.
principle behind it. You know,
Yeah, it's like a grind. I
I
think.
respect it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna like people on OnlyFans put out legitimate content. Like it is actually a legit content platform where you can put high quality stuff on. And the people who do that, who take the time to do that, I don't see why they're any different from like a regular content
Yeah,
creator.
but
you know?
people when they see OnlyFans, they just think, oh, no sponsorship, no this, no that, right? A lot of the times.
Well, you don't need that necessarily.
because you are rich.
Because you're making bank from like Corinna from fucking David Vlogs. She had OnlyFans for like for a month and she made $4 million in
That's
her first month.
crazy.
Because
That's 3 mil.
no, it was 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whichever, it's pretty big anyways.
That's a
also,
pretty big
she's
difference
been-
at 1 mil.
she's been getting exposure and
She
getting
has
that
been.
brand image.
for
Like her brand image is kind of like
Oh yeah, exactly. She was always targeted towards like Coomers and stuff anyway. But yeah, no, she had plenty of exposure building up to it. But yeah,
apparently I heard on a podcast she could have easily made 15 mil.
really,
Yeah, but she didn't like market it or anything.
damn,
Really.
that's rough.
Yeah.
But she still can now, right? Did
Not
she
really.
stop?
She probably
It's
doesn't
like-
really need to anymore. To
But
be
it's
honest.
like when you first launch, it's like, oh, people are gonna hype it up, and then after that, it's like the hype.
oh yeah,
dies.
well that applies if you're famous. Like
Yeah.
yeah, but
Because like she was on Logan Paul's podcast,
Hmm.
and then he was like, "Yo, you didn't do like shit.
you
for it."
fucked it up.
Yeah, and then like other people were like, "Yeah," and then
Damn.
she's like, "Really?" And then like, yeah, and he was like, "You could do something like this."
Oh
and
wow.
Yeah.
this."
You're
And
getting a
then
lecture from Logan Paul about your OnlyFans. That's a bit.
and
Yeah.
then she was like, "Ah," and then yeah,
She
but
does
then
have
she's
that
like-
very much that attitude. The like, it is what it is kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like,
Well, she makes bank now, and she's just living on like private jets and giving money to her family. Like,
Yeah, man, it's actually crazy. You just described a single vlog.
yeah, literally, I am just talking about that vlog.
Oh, that's funny.
yeah, but a lot of people. The thing is, if you're on David Dobrik's VOD, you got to do something like excessive. And if you do something excessive, you get way exposure. So technically, her saying that she's getting like paying this amount, she got exposure from that.
Yeah,
with David,
that is true.
which is she'll probably make like 10 times more than what she paid on that vlog.
David's audience is like a lot of like younger people. How many people do you think are
It's
like
like party
underage
life.
subscribing to fucking Corinna's?
Probably a lot of
OnlyFans?
people. How
No.
much of that?
But
Using
David-
their mom's credit card. Like,
Have you
what's
guys
this
used your
OnlyFans?
mom's credit card for sex at all?
For sex?
For-
Whoa! What the fuck?
I mean to see
buy
those
a hooker.
things.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I just mean in general, like using your mom's credit card to pay for a pretty girl or something, like online, or anything, like to watch
thing
something.
is,
Are you talking about like chatterbait situation?
It could be anything, yeah.
Oh Jesus! I thought you were saying like go out and buy a prostitute or something.
that's what I thought.
Yeah.
The thing is, I didn't even know about any of these websites till like recently.
Yeah. I can tell.
Has it changed your world, Kat?
No, it's just
I'm surprised there's an app for chatterbait. I'll say that. It makes sense, I guess.
I only knew about like YouTube.
There's no
Mostly.
porn on YouTube.
Wait, there's porn on YouTube?
No, I mean like YouTube, TikTok, and all the major ones.
To be honest, Kat never actually used social media for a long time. He only started like recently, right, Kat?
The thing is, like, if I use social media, I feel like I have to use it for like a purpose.
It's so funny though because people are like contacting me like, how do I get in contact with Kent? Literally, I'm like the little like messenger between Kent and like his
People
friends.
still
Raven.
do that.
Yeah, they do.
Use this owl. he
this
will
owl.
deliver the letter.
The Harry Potter.
Yeah, Kent's like Dark Ages. You gotta if you want to contact.
No,
him.
I'm just like what is it? If I'm doing, I'm not gonna check my phone.
I remember I helped him start his like Instagram and everything, and man, like it was such a new thing for him. Like everyone had it for
It's
such
like
a
teaching
long
a boomer. To
Yeah.
use,
I was teaching a
technology,
boomer
yeah.
at
It's
first.
because guys, the thing is, I don't really follow people's lives. That's the thing.
Yeah, like we don't have like people that are
Oh
celebrities.
yeah, no, I get you. I don't give two shits about what my friends post on Instagram. I like the arty stuff on Instagram, but I have to follow them. It's like a courtesy. Oh shit, there's cameras in here. No, I'm kidding.
No, but even like famous people, I don't really follow, except maybe like 2 or 3,
Oh yeah, no, well,
and they don't even come up on my feed anymore because I don't even like their posts.
damn.
The algorithm's fucked. But yeah, like I don't know, like it was.
You know what? My algorithm is still a bunch of Filipino dudes.
Wait, oh, can I tell what happened?
Yeah,
Can I
Naked
tell a story?
Filipino.
No, it's
So,
so frustrating.
I was trying to help Arch with his Instagram, like way before we started Twitch and everything.
yeah, like Instagram
So,
growth.
I
I
understood.
had a very small account.
So I was like thinking, maybe we can direct it towards Filipino men because he is half Filipino and people are into like the Pinoy, which is like a half Filipino way of saying half Filipino.
No,
people.
Pinoy is just saying Filipino.
Oh fuck! What is it? Pinot?
Pinoy.
Oh, Pinoy. Okay. And so what I did is I used all the hashtags. I liked everything. I followed every person you can think of that's like
It's a
Filipino.
yeah. There's a bunch of Filipino dudes, and most of them shirtless. And then turns out a lot of them were gay.
Most they're showing their pee too.
Yeah,
trying
a
to
lot
like
of
have a
it.
little thing so they
It's
don't
crazy.
get banned.
Because like on Instagram they have the swipe thing, right? So maybe the first picture looks nice, but if you swipe to the last one, their pee-pee is literally
Yeah,
fucking
it's just
out.
them in some fucking like not wearing anything except some pink like speedos. Their bulge is hanging out, and they'll just be covering it like we're touching their nipple or something. It's just like what?
You seem
How did we
into it.
get here?
And I gotta say, a lot of people were flirting with him when you.
Oh my
First
god! I
started
got so
out-
many messages, and this was like 2 years
That,
ago.
well, okay, if you're following a dude that's have his like thingy out, and
I know, right?
They're gonna be like, "Oh, yo, it's a dude's trying to follow me."
All the messages were trying to butter me up as well. I was like, oh my god, you followed me. I can't believe it. Like all this stuff. And then I'd just be like, yeah, no problem. I'm just being nice, right? Then the next day I'd be like, hey, winky face. I'm just like, okay, that's enough.
But also, I think what's really funny is like there was this girls. You also had Filipino girls too.
Did I?
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't remember. I only remember fucking...
Damn, I think March is gay. Confirmed.
I just-
When you
so
have
into
3
it.
girls message you versus like 600 gay Filipino dudes, I mean, you kind of remember the gay Filipino dudes a bit more.
But yeah, that's what happened. So he went from like 200 followers to at least
You had-
1,000.
I only had 200. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I helped him get there, but like, man, it was just really hard for him. He just had a lot of DMs. He just got too popular.
It was also kind of crazy because that was 2 years ago, and
Yeah.
I'm still finding random Filipino guys that come up. I'm still trying to unfollow like a lot of people. Like I love Filipino people, but I don't need to see you naked. Okay? Like I don't want to scroll through my Instagram and see an art feed. I don't need to see your bulge in the morning. Like
Yeah, speaking of that, I think a long time ago, like Instagram was very different, and I remember there was this thing where you can like feature people, right? Like way in the past, before you had to pay for anything. And this person messaged me and goes, "Hey, I would love to feature you on my page." And I got so excited because it was like my first feature. I go onto her page, it's a bunch of feet, and literally her name is Cat Feet Lover, and I realized she wanted a picture of my foot, so I gave it to her. And that
Oh,
was
no.
one of my first features.
yeah, I don't mean to alarm you. I was actually okay. So let me tell a quick story. So I've listened to a lot of David Dobrik's podcasts, right? And David tends to retell stories a lot. And I was like, damn, do you think he like and he tells it to Jason, who's also heard the story a lot, right? But they never comment. I'm like, are they pretending that this is the first time they've heard the story? Or do you think they just literally forgot that they told the story? Surely they're not. I don't think they're acting it, right?
Right.
I'm pretty sure they have legitimately forgotten that they told the story once before on the podcast. And I was thinking, when do you think, like, we're pretty young, we have good minds, like, our memory's decent, I would say. I'm thinking, at what point do we forget about stories and we start retelling them?
I know.
And apparently it's episode 7.
No,
Cats
but-
Feeds Lovers, I remember you talking about it in,
but
like,
you
the
cut
first
it
episode.
out. You
Oh, I
cut
don't-
it
I-
out. You cut
You
it out of the
remember?
podcast.
No,
I remember, because
Oh, I
I
remember she
listened to the
said it, but I
podcast
don't-
like
You
8
cut
times.
it out, Paga. You cut it out the podcast.
Yeah, maybe I did. Who knows? But
It's
I remember
not
it.
there.
No,
That's
but-
why
I just wanted to
repeating
point
it.
out that
You're
it's
repeating
it's
it.
episode 7.
I'm gonna cut this out again.
And that's all the time we have. That's all the time we have for today's podcast. Thank you guys for watching.
Woo woo.
We'll be back again next week, hopefully with a guest. Hopefully COVID is not as rampant around us by then. But yeah, that's Sushi, that's Shurikento, and I'm Arch JP. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.